All right, in this episode, Serkan and we're going to tell you who we think are Mukamel in beer, our best 11 players to start the match against Gaziantep on Friday, who they'll be. We're going to talk about transfers coming, transfers going, and who might be leaving and coming. And then in a new segment, the soapbox. This is going to be a segment where me or Serkan are going to vent or talk about something Galatasaray related. Maybe not a game, maybe not a player, but something like a jersey, a television channel, something like that. And not just us, but we're going to give you, our loyal viewers, the chance to get on the soapbox as well. And we'll tell you about that in this episode. Welcome back to the Galatasaray Show. I'm Brad. This is Serkan. We're going to get right into who we think the best starting 11 is going to be for the match this Friday against Gaziantep. Serkan, tell us, who's your keeper?
Well, looks like we only have four goalkeepers in our squad. Günay Güvenç, Cankat Yılmaz, Batuhan Şen, and Enes Emre Büyük from the youth team. So Günay Güvenç is going to start in the first 11. Then Cankat Yılmaz will be on the bench.
So that's the shocker there. That's the same pick I have as well because Günay is the only keeper we have with any experience.
That is right. I wonder why we haven't transferred a goalkeeper. We've been looking for one since when? November, December?
Well,
That is
I'll tell you why after we get through this top 11 in the transfer in and transfer out section of the show.
okay. Let's do that.
I'll tell you, it's easy. The answer to all of our questions, it's all about money.
Yeah, but goalkeeper is kind of our priority. We should have transferred a goalkeeper long time ago.
Well, I think they forgot how because they didn't transfer one for like over a decade.
Back in 2011, we paid 12 million euros for Muslera. So in today's economy, that 12 million euros, I think it's like 25 million today, maybe
Yeah,
30
yeah, at least. Yeah.
at least, right? Why can't we just spend 25, 30? I mean, we paid 75 for Osimhen, and as much as I know, we still have more than 85 million
Yeah, I don't.
cash.
I just don't know. I wish I did. I wish
Well,
I.
we'll answer that question at the end. Okay.
All right, next.
Right back. What do you think?
I got Salai.
I mean that he seems to be the only option here. And the other player that we have is Kaan Ayhan, and we know how he plays. I mean, his original position is not a I mean, he used to be a defender. He used to play as a center. I don't think he has that capacity to play as a defender right position.
I don't think he has the speed to play that position. I think he has the skill and the mental aptitude. He doesn't have the speed.
I still remember those mistakes that he made.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, one of those games that we played last year, he got a red card, and he got the exact same red card 2 years ago.
Now, one guy we left out, we do have that is a right back, Jellert, Elias Jellert.
Well, Yellert, I think he's just gonna go. I don't think our coach is planning to keep him in the squad, so I don't think he's gonna stay. But if he does, he will be a good rotation player for the left back and the right back. I say why not?
So here's my 2 cents on this. Again, this is the American's perspective who didn't grow up watching Turkish football, but I'm kind of putting this through the lens of other big American sports. So what is he? He's still like 22, 23, right?
I think he's 22.
Okay, so he's relatively young. Guys immature slower than women, so he's probably still immature. You take him out of his home where he'd been around mommy and daddy all of his life, right? And you ship him to Istanbul, big, scary Istanbul. And you put him in a team that's a rough, the Turkish league's a rough league defensively.
It
So
is.
maybe, just maybe, he needed a year to kind of get his bearings, figure out where he is. Kind of what your parents would say, just grow up a little bit, right? And so who knows? Maybe in this past year in the offseason, he's grown up. I don't know. Maybe he has a Turkish girlfriend for all I know. But maybe he'll grow into the role. He's a guy that it scares me to sell him for nothing. That in 2 years he'll come back and kick our ass because we gave up on him.
I think we should loan him out for at least 1.5 years. I want him I want him to play in a competitive league.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I don't want to sell him. At the worst, I'd want to loan him.
Yeah, we should loan him. Definitely. We also have another right back, Ali Bülbül Trop, but I think he was loaned out to one of those Turkish Super League teams, maybe Division One team. So we can't count on him.
And the same thing, we Frankowski played right back a couple games last year, but now he's gone as well.
I mean, Barış Alper used to play as a right back. Um,
I think Barish has played everywhere but keeper.
in fact, as much as I know, Lemina used to play as a right back in his 20s. So I think he has that capacity. I just don't know if he can play right back. I mean, given that he's 32, he's going to be 33
Well,
by the end of this year.
I don't know if I want him to, as well as he's playing in the midfield and the way he's giving Torreira more space. I
Right.
wouldn't want to lose that.
That's right. Okay. I think that's all we have, right, for the right back.
That's it.
Okay. So what is next?
So next to Sale, I have Sanchez. That's one of the easiest picks that there is, I think.
I don't think we have a replacement for him. I mean, we have Nelson. Nelson used to play, but I think we're gonna sell him. So Nelson,
Well, what about Arda?
Arda, he played on the left, not on the right. So to me, those two are different positions.
Okay.
He's right-footed, so I think he's gonna be playing on the left, but we can still count him. I just don't know. I just haven't seen him playing in that position, so it's hard to tell.
Well, right, yeah. Well, we haven't seen him play much at all. But
Yeah.
what I've seen, I've liked. So
Yeah, and we have Metehan. So
yeah.
Metehan is almost 23. Um, so Metehan, I mean, I was expecting a lot from him, but I don't think he has performed well for the past year, 1.5 years. So
He showed flashes last season. Flashes of brilliance. He had a few good games. He had
but
a
that was it.
great moments in games. Yeah, he just couldn't string it together.
Yeah. Who else do we have? So we said Nelson, we said Metehan, Arda. That was pretty much it, right? Okay. So Abdul Karim.
That's who I have.
I mean, Arda could play. And in fact, he played well in those games that we played last month. He's still young. I mean, Arda is still young. He has a great future, but I just don't know if we can trust him for the Champions League games.
Well, you don't have to, but you can have him in the league games.
Right. We don't have anybody else for that position. In fact, we're in the market for a defensive left,
Right.
central left. Uh, we gotta make it happen as soon as possible because our next Champions League game is coming up in September. We
Yeah.
don't have much
Yeah,
time left.
the opening dates are the 12th and the 13th of September.
That's right. So we still have about a month, but we gotta get that player and train with others. So that's gonna take some time.
Well, again, and one of the worries I have is that we got super excited when we got Sanye early. We thought maybe we were changing our strategy because of Champions League. But I'm worrying now as the calendar keeps going that they're going to do the same thing they always do. They're going to wait for the European window to close September 1st. The Turkish window doesn't close to the 11th. And then they're going to try to sign everybody in 10 days and do it all right before our first Champions League game. Then we lose that game, and now we're playing from behind.
So there has been a saying in Turkish Super League, opportunity transfer, right?
Right.
I don't know what it means, but I think we're looking for one. So after the transfer window closes on August 31st for Europe, we're gonna dive into the transfer market and look for a player for that position.
Probably so.
Yeah.
All right. Now the next position, I've been kind of puzzled by some stuff I've seen online. I've seen, like, I have Aaron playing there, but then I see some people have Jakobs with Aaron backing him up, which I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me.
Jakobs has trained well. I mean, I've seen him playing in the friendly games and he has performed well. As long as he doesn't get injured, I see him playing in the first 11.
So you
Uh,
see,
uh,
you start.
yeah,
You're going to start him over Aaron.
yes.
Okay, so that's our first difference because I'm starting Aaron.
As long as he doesn't get injured.
Okay, all right, all right. Moving on to the midfield.
Well, not yet. We still have Derek Kern.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well,
He hasn't gone yet.
I don't think for long. Of the seven players we need to ship off, he's one of the most attractive, I think, to other teams.
He's still young. He's still 25.
Right.
I think we're asking 5 million euros. And I think there's a transfer offer from Russia. They're paying him like four and a half.
Mhm.
If we meet somewhere in the middle, maybe we can sell him like 4.75, close to 5. That will be a good deal. We bought him for 3.85, maybe 4 million. So we're not losing any money over him.
Yeah, we make a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Midfield.
Um, Torreira. I mean, he's one of those players that you cannot replace.
Oh, speaking of Carrera, tell everybody and show them the picture of who you met while shopping in Bodrum this summer.
I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah,
Um,
lucky Serkan on the day before he headed to camp bumps into Terrera in the shopping mall of all places.
in Bodrum, Turkey. That was so random. So speaking of him, we have Eyüp in his position, and Kaan Ayhan can play as a defender midfielder. I think that was
Well, that's what I like
that's
about him. He can play in Lamina's spot or Terrera's spot.
nowadays he's playing more. I mean, yeah, his original position is a defender midfielder, but I've seen him playing in an attacking midfield area. So he goes into box and creates opportunities. He's more involved in the penalty box.
Right. All right. So you agree, Terrera and Lamina?
And we have Eyüp, but I think we're gonna loan him.
Probably so. All right. Now here comes the attack where there's lots of options, and there's going to be even more options. We just don't have them right now. So who do you have on the right and the left?
That's so tricky.
Right.
I mean, I want to put Yunus and Barish, but if so, Sane cannot play number 10, right? I mean, he played a few games for Bayern, and I don't think he was that capable playing in that position. So I will play Barish right winger or left winger. I mean, he plays well in both positions. I don't mind if Barish plays left or right, but we gotta find a place. We gotta find something for Sané.
Hmm.
Sané cannot play where Mertens was playing at. So Sané is not a good replacement. Sané is not a replacement for Mertens. That's what I'm trying to say. So Sané can only play winger or inverted winger type of position.
So,
So I'm gonna put Barish on one side and Yunus on the other one.
okay, so I've got Eunice on the left and Sane on the right. I've got, of course, Sara behind, and I've got Barish at striker.
I mean, we have three strikers in the squad right now, so I don't think we have a space for Barish.
But we're no, but we're talking about the game Friday.
Yeah,
Osimhen,
I'm saying in general, yeah, for the
or
game on Friday, yeah. I mean, Barish is the only player that can play
yeah, because
striker.
Morata's on the team, and I know everybody says he's a professional, but I don't know if I'm one. I'm not going to start a guy who's already got one foot out the door and could care less about being in Istanbul.
So we're expecting a transfer offer for Morata. They were saying 25 million euros. It's too good to be true, to be honest with you. 10 million for Galatasaray and 15 million for AC Milan. I mean, who's gonna pay 25? Yeah, I mean, it's a they got money, but who's gonna pay 25 for a striker that is 33 years old?
Right.
And I mean, he's not in his prime years anyway, so that that we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So now let's get into the conversation where we've talked off air. When will Osimhen and Icardi, when will they be ready? I mean, I wouldn't be. They said they sent Osimhen training plans. I wouldn't be shocked if they brought him in like in the 80th minute on Friday.
I think he's gonna be on the bench.
Yeah,
He's gonna be on the bench. There's still time for Icardi. Icardi won't be available until the mid of October. I mean, he may come from the bench, but I don't think he's gonna be 100% ready before the mid of October.
that's a long time.
That is a long time. I agree. But Osimhen, I think he's almost ready. I mean, at the end of the day, this is Turkish Super League. They're not playing in the Champions League. They don't need to be that ready to play. And Osimhen is super physical, right?
Yes,
That kind of eliminates some of those
a little
performance.
too much sometimes.
I love him.
So, all right. So now let's talk about we've alluded to this. So here's the players I've got wrote down: Nelson, Cuesta, Cone, Morato, Yellert, maybe Yellert, Zaniolo, and man, I love this guy. I love Yusuf Demir, but
But
before
he hasn't showed that
yeah,
level of capacity yet.
I guess not. Ocon doesn't like him. I don't know what it is. So if he's not going to play, we can't keep him.
Well, we gotta loan him, right?
Right?
He got he got
Yeah,
to he got to play. I mean,
the squad's just not big enough. But when you're asking why we haven't bought like a keeper or a right back, look at all this money. Zaniolo, the money you just talked about, Murata, Cone, that's going to bring good money.
I agree. I want to start with Nelson. As much as I heard he's a problem maker, and Okan Buruk doesn't want him in the team, and I think he doesn't want him to train.
I'll never forget. I was at the game. I think it was a Champions League game. I was 2023, and he had got his feelings hurt by something somebody said in the media. Right, so I'm sitting in the Gunai in that end zone, and we're yelling at him, Nelson, to come. He looks over his shoulder and walks off.
You see, you're a professional player. You make millions of euros. You don't need to be that emotional.
Yeah, no.
I mean, come on, you make a
Jojo
lot of money.
Jojo
Çocuk gibi. Show some professionalism.
Yeah, I know. He was
So
very,
Nelson is gonna go. Okan doesn't. I mean, he as much as I heard. I mean, I've been reading tweets all day long, and Okan doesn't want him in the training sessions. He
well,
just
not,
want him gone.
well, he's a cancer. He's just going to bring down everybody.
He is. I agree.
All right.
So who's next?
Next, Cuesta.
Cuesta. Well, I think he is gonna go. So we got a transfer offer, I think 6 million or 5.5 million euros.
I'd sell,
But that's
I'd sell that guy for $1. Get rid of him.
he. I mean, I had no idea how we transferred him.
Just get rid of him.
That
Talking
that was.
now, Yellert. Have you heard what could we get for Yellert if we don't loan him and they just sell him outright?
I think we're talking about like 10 million, 11 million euros.
Pretty,
So a few teams in Germany are interested in signing him.
yeah. And then Zaniolo. God, I'm intoxicated by his physical, just how physical the guy is. He's like a horse out there playing. He's big, he's strong, he's fast.
There is a saying in Turkish, boynun ölçüsünü aldı. He has learned his lessons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he can sell him for 12, 13, 14, we can sell him. He's still 25. But if we don't sell him, I will just keep him in the team. Why not?
All
He's
right.
still young.
He is young. And he's
He
good.
is young.
Yeah. Then we talked.
And that guy still plays for the national team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can easily get more than 12, 13, I mean up to 20 if he shows his best performance in 2025, 2026.
Yeah. That's everybody. All right, everyone. That's who we think. Tell us if you have something different. Put it in the comments. And then after the game on Friday, we will have a highlight reaction show after the game. So we'll see if Serkan was right, I was right, or you guys were right. All right. So now is it's time for the soapbox. So again, like I said, what this is a Galatasaray related thing that this week I'm going to talk about. You guys can do the exact same thing. What you can do, you can record yourself on video talking about whatever you want to talk about related to Galatasaray. Email it to us at the Galatasaray Show at gmail.com. That's in our show notes. Or if you don't want to be on camera, send us a voice note saying whatever you want to say. If we pick yours for what we put on an episode, we will send you a free Galatasaray Show t-shirt. So, some of you might have saw on Twitter, at JimBombBackBrad_. I went to New York this week. Had a great time. I met one of our viewers. Got to have coffee with him at a Turkish coffee shop in New York. They had Turkish coffee, the desserts, everything. It was great. We're walking down one of the avenues, shopping with my daughter, and I see the Puma store. It's the Puma flagship store in downtown New York. My small brain goes, oh, I know we're like a top 10 Puma selling jersey team. I bet they've got something in that store. I'm going in. I go in, I look. I can't find anything. What do I see? Here, a wall of Man City. What they win last year? They ain't win jack squat last year. I see some Italian stuff over some AC Milan. What they do? Yeah, they lost in the Champions League final. But guess what? Galatasaray outsold AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Man City. So I asked the girl, she comes up to me, where's your Galatasaray stuff? She goes, who? I said, these guys, Galatasaray. Showed to him, oh, let me get my buyer. So then the buyer comes over. This guy's like 6'3". He goes, what are you trying to find? Galatasaray stuff. Who's that? I'm like, that's fine. I'll take it from here. What are you going to do? I'm about to blow you up online. He goes, oh, in a good way? I'm like, no. In a bad way.
You literally said that?
Yes. And so if you haven't seen the tweet, please go whenever you watch this, now, a year from now, go find this tweet. Again, I'm at Jim Bond Brad _ the tweet went insane. It's over 1 million views. It's been retweeted, comments. We've had Finner trolls come into it. But the reason we want to keep this tweet going, we want to show Puma that Galatasaray is not the silent minority. We're the very, very loud, angry majority. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't understand why a team as big as Galatasaray, why I can't find their jerseys. I understand if I can't find it in a store, but it should be in New York. Do you know how many Turkish people live in New York? How many people travel to New York? It's the deal where if you put the jersey in the store and people see us play, they know about Osimhen, they know about Icardi, they're going to sell jerseys. The ad is, well, nobody's going to buy it. Of course nobody's going to buy it if it's not in the store. It's out of sight. You can't get it. But why can't we be on Amazon? Why can't there be a Galatasaray store USA? Why can't there be something like that for a team this big? It's very, very frustrating. So that's my soapbox session this week.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I agree.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to buy like a $1,400 plane ticket to fly somewhere to buy.
No.
Like people have commented on it, goes, where's your 5-star jersey? Hey, sorry, I work and have kids in school. To get the 5-star jersey, I would have to drive to Atlanta, get on a plane,
That makes a lot of sense. Why not?
fly to Istanbul, buy the jersey, maybe eat some food, spend the night, get back on the plane, fly another 11 and a half hours back home. So that jersey would cost me somewhere around $2,000 to get that jersey. Whereas the Man City guy can just walk into the store and get alternate jerseys, old school jerseys. He could buy whatever he wanted off the rack. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
All
But
right.
thanks for sharing that on Twitter.
If you've got something you're mad about or something you're super happy about, record the video, the voice note, send it to our email, and we're going to put you on the show because we're sick and tired of being overlooked.